Good evening, short story writers. Tonight's short story prompt is continuing the theme of things that can happen in these kind of conditions. So yesterday we had cabin fever, and today the fiction writing prompt is basically a little dark if you want to, but we're writers and death is the ultimate thing that you can talk about in your fiction. So basically murder, and it could be as a result of cabin fever. It could be that somebody is breaking lockdown law and breaking in with weapons. So it's self-defense. So basically, murder is a loose term, meaning that somebody's life gets taken. It could be a result of manslaughter. It could be as a result of an accident. But death is the result, and the background conditions are lockdown under COVID-19. So that is your short story idea for this evening. If you're writing literary fiction, clearly I don't need to tell you, you'll be exploring the aftermath of that and possibly the feelings that went into the mindset, which you'd explore the emotions and the psychology of the person who maybe is responsible for the death of another. Could be that you are exploring it from the point of view of an onlooker. Science fiction, well, lockdown could be on another planet, sort of self-imposed. You're on some sort of scientific station, and a creature of some description wanders in and an actor. Or basically, maybe you are performing some sort of scientific experiment, and like I said, manslaughter, an assistant dies, and you, or your main character. When I say you in these things, it means your main character has to deal with the consequences, whether they're emotional and psychological, or whether they're of a scientific and therefore fictional nature. I don't know. And along those lines, again, I always lump these three together, but fantasy and horror, you would bend the rules accordingly so that there are supernatural beings involved of either a benign or a malign nature. And clearly, if this were a thriller or action, then the consequences would be that maybe there's more than one person. You're under siege. Somebody has taken the COVID lockdown as a perfect opportunity to maybe exact revenge or something. Okay, so today's short story idea was relatively short, to the point. I didn't waffle too much. Yay, from my point of view, because I have to look back at these and think, oh, good grief, get to the point, will you? Yeah, we're in under 4 minutes, so please do with that what you will. Happy writing, and as usual, if you found it useful, hit the thumbs up. If it was a terrible idea, then hit the thumbs down, and we'll continue with other things that I think, unfortunately, are going to be consequences of lockdown. And yes, so I hope not too many people are murdered or lose their lives, but there are going to be other consequences, and we'll explore at least one of them tomorrow. Night night.